Hey Torrance, how you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome to Tea Time Tarot with XO Tarot. Talking about love. So go on and get you something to drink, something to sip on. Some tea, some coffee, some matcha, a Dunkin' Donuts refresher, some lemon water, all that good stuff. All right? We'll save the heavy drink until tonight. All right. How's everybody doing today? We're waiting for people to come in. And while we wait for people, get your questions ready. I am going to be using the Golden Liar Tarot again for the love readings because I'm attached to that deck in particular. So I'm trying out different times to go live. So what's up, Ash? Welcome to XO Tarot. I'm free to be. I'm going to be doing love readings, love questions, Q&A, yes or no. I am going to be prioritizing gifters because that's just the right thing to do. And I'm going to follow through with that. Hey, Red Retta, what's up? Hey, Goddess in Prague. What's going on, Rainy Bannister? Yes, I'm doing Q&A for love. So get your questions ready. It's going to be a one-card pool. If I need to extend just based on your gifts, then I'll extend. But if you do want to extend it off my ringer, right? Hey, what's up, Connie? What's up, Valerie? How's everything going? All right. Well, thank you so much for the gifts. It's beautiful. All right, we're going to get some people up in here. Get your questions ready. I am going to do a Q&A. This is my 4th day going live. I usually don't go live, but since YouTube offered this option, I said, well, let me go ahead and try and do it because I've been on like the chill vibe this week, and I'm really testing it out to see if this is something that I like, something I want to keep doing, if y'all like it, So I'm really just filling it out, filling out the whole system. Hey, what's going on, Naya? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting the reading so I don't lose your questions. All right, so let's see here. Hey, Bon. Thank you for following. Thank you. Because I don't know what is this going to hold come Sunday, because this live is supposed to be till Sunday, where I can go live. All right, Naya, let's get you going here. So, will Lord be back in my life? All right, Valerie, if I don't get to you right after, just hit me up again with it. All right, but right now I'm just working my way of keeping up with everything here as far as the questions and trying to go in line and not skipping everybody. Welcome, one and all. All right, welcome to XO Tarot. We're going to begin. Hey. Hello, everybody. So I'm going to start focusing, okay? So, Naya, this is what we do, okay? This is my first time seeing your name. But take a deep breath. Just chill out for a minute and let me tap into the energy, okay? So, Naya, will Lord be back in your life? Let's see. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to be on for an hour, so if y'all really want a reading, I'm only going to be on for about 60 minutes. I will be on this evening, but I'm prioritizing those who give gifts. I'm going to give gifts back, right, with the reading. Thank you for your stickers, though. Thank you for all the hearts and the roses and all that good stuff. All right, Naya, so just take a deep breath for me. Just relax. Let's see if Naya's going to be back in your life. Turn the music down a little bit. All right. So you got the Nine of Cups here. So take a look at it. Resonate with it as far as how you feel about it. Okay. So as you can see, based on what it looks like, the Nine of Cups is a yes. It's a clear yes with it. And it's going to be great because it's going to have pretty much everything that you want in that relationship is going to come intuition. So in fruition, I said intuition, in fruition. Well, a lot of this has to do with intuition too, but your heart's desires are going to come true, and it's going to go from one cup to the next cup to the next cup. However, there is spaces in between these cups, meaning that to get to point A to point B to point B to point C, there's going to be things in between. Maybe it's not going to be so pretty at this level, but then it's smooth here, and then it gets pretty here, and then it's smooth here. But regardless of the fact your heart desires when it comes to love, and Laura, you're going to see that happening. So congratulations. Okay. Welcome, everybody. What's up, Smurfette? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so Valerie, we're going to do you here because I believe you're next. I'm just scrolling. Will Blaze come back to me? All right, come back to me. All right, so let's see. I can come up with a couple come back to me R&B songs, right? So let's see, Valerie, what's going on with that? Valerie. So I just need you to just breathe for a moment. All right. Just relax, sip on some tea, sip on some coffee. Get a little swirl on with your refreshers or any of the matcha drinks or lemon water because you're trying to detox, trying to get ready for the new year type stuff. All right, so let's see. Things are flying. Let's see who wants to show us ahead. All right, so Page of Swords, Valerie, is for you. So there's a lot of thought, I could say, going into this. All right, somebody just sent a heart. Thank you so very much. So it's a lot of thought going on about Blaze. Either Blaze is thinking about you a lot, or you thinking about Blaze a lot. But either or, it's a lot of thought. So this message is a maybe. You see how she's kind of got her hand up there like, so it's a maybe. It's not a yes. It's not a no. I can't read your name because I can't read that language, but shout out to you. I got your gift. I will definitely scroll down and see you. So it's a maybe what's going on, Valerie. And it could be that some kind of communication has to take place. Maybe you have to receive a message about Blaze, or Blaze has to receive a message about you, but something is in the works. You might be the curious one, or Blaze might be the curious one. Well, we'll just go based off of your energy because you're here asking about it. So the curiosity is like, you're heavily thinking about this. You're so curious about if this is going to come to pass. And it's a maybe. But I know some messages are going to have to play out in between. I don't know if it's a text message, a phone call, a letter. Does anybody send letters anymore? That's an old art, I guess. But some kind of message. I don't know if it's through another person who knows you and Blaze. One of them things like, oh, guess who I saw yesterday in the store? But something's going to come up like that. All right. And then let me know later on, as everything unfolds, what happened. Just come back to this channel. All right. Okay. So let's see here. And I'm going down here, taking a look. And I'm doing gifters first. So right now I'm just scrolling down because I am only going to be on here for an hour. So I just want to make sure I cover everybody. Okay. Bun, does he love me? Okay, let's take a look. We're going to find out. If he loves you, he loves you not. If he loves you, he loves you not. So let's see. Let's see what has in store for you, Bun, if he loves you. So just set your intentions here on this reading, on this question. Sip something hot. Relax yourself. We'll save the hard liquor and stuff for later. All right. So let's see. Well, you definitely want to know. All right. So, who? Well. You got the Empress. All right. So check that out, bun. The whole Empress is there. You see that bun in the oven? Do you see the bun in the oven? Okay. Okay, the answer is yes. All right. There is definitely some type of stability that's going to happen in this relationship. I don't know who's trying to control the situation, you or him, but maybe it's in the background working, just like a baby is born. Like you can't see the baby. The baby's inside like a cocoon and is growing. Obviously, we know it's growing, but you can't really see what's really going on in there just by the look at that belly. So that's telling me there is something brewing in the background where maybe he's trying to stabilize himself or trying to set up a situation where he's more in control of the relationship, whether that's getting himself together and controlling himself. Maybe he's working on himself, but there is some kind of stability that is in effect right now, and you might not be able to see it, but there is some growth between you and him in love. So it's going to come out for sure. And like I always tell everybody, let me know what happens. All right, what's up, future Miss Nudo? Okay, all right, so we're putting it out in the universe, aren't we? All right, thank you so very much for the gift. All right, just sent the gift. Thank you for the roses. All right, let me see if I can find your question. Everybody else, I do see your question, but I'm just reaching out to the gifters first because I'm sending just that same love and energy back to them, okay? I don't want them to wait since they put in that extra effort and time because they didn't have to give me, you know? Okay, so let me see here. Give me 1 second. Oh, thank you so very much for sending the donut. I'm just trying to find your question here. Miss Noodle, give me a second, okay? I'm just going to scroll down and find your question. And if I can't, I will ask you just to repeat what you want me to answer. Hold on a second. Still scrolling. Yeah, do me a favor. Can you, if you have a question, future Miss Noodle, retype it in real quick, okay? Retype it in so I don't forget, because I don't see it here at all. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to read Torrance. Hey, Torrance. Yes, a fellow XOer, a part of the group, a part of the tribe. Okay. You got 6 wands and a king and 1 pentacle. Do you think you can go more in depth? Yeah, I can. What was this for? Is this about what I've done in the past, or something that you pulled on of yourself? So yeah, so let me know, because you might have to just go down to the hit me up in my DMs and we can go into it. I can break all that down with the questions that you want. That might be the best thing to do. All right, that way I can elaborate, because I can't remember exactly what we talked about. So, but yeah, that might be something that you want to just hit me up in the DM and we can go through it. All right, or if you already know what the question is, then I can go back and try to see what I'll find this comment again, the 6 of the wands, but to what question? Oh, thank you, future Miss Noodle. Thank you. Did you put your question in there? Hold on a second, because you were already setting yourself up for manifestation. Give me 1 second. Thank you so very much for the heart puffs. All right. Sammy, what's up? All right. 789. Okay. So you're 27 fan in the fan club. Shout out to you. You're part of the XOer clan. All right. Does Mark want to see me this weekend? All right, Sammy, let me see. Let's see about you and Mark, S&M here. Oop. Not to get freaky, but you see what your initials come up with. S&M, okay. Hold on a minute. Maybe we'll say that for the nighttime. Because we can't do it. We could do a love erotica tarot reading at night. If anybody's interested in that, that's something that we could do. Especially if I continue to do lives. You know, that's a thought. All right, so let me focus here on you and Mark. All right, and you focus on this reading and just relax a bit. Don't be all uptight, because you're just gonna hold it up more. Okay, there we go. I need y'all real loose. All right, Page of Wands. So that's about you and Mark. So take a look at the Page of Wands. Look at all the gestures, the body position, all of that. But there is some fire there. There is some passion. Oh, where'd you go? Yep, there is some passion there. All right. And the answer is yes. Okay. So does Mark want to see you this weekend? Yes, Mark wants to see you this weekend. You know, it's cuffing season. Y'all know that, right? You know it's cuffing season all the way to February. Let me give y'all some game. It is cuffing season all the way, okay, to February. So anyway, the Page of Wands is yes, okay. There's going to be some excitement in the year as well. So go and do your thing. And after the weekend, let me know. And thank you so very much for the gift, Sammy. I appreciate it. All right. Who just followed me? Thank you for following me. All right. Sherry, hi, I see it. But let me just go ahead and I want to get the gifters done because I don't want to miss anybody who gifted me. You know, that's like you joining the gift exchange at work or something like that. And the person who got your name gives you a gift, but you totally forgot to get their gift. You know what I'm saying? And you just standing there just looking all mad, drinking eggnog with no alcohol in it. Stop. See, we're not going to do that over here. Thank you for the stickers. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the flowers, the hearts and roses and whatever else is popping up. All right. So let me see. Okay, God first. How you doing? All right, Josh, should I trust Sharita Green in relationship to be in? All right. Should you trust Sharita? Let me see. So just chill out for a minute. Breathe, sip on something warm, tea, coffee, you know. Some of y'all probably day drinking. I ain't judging. It still gets you warm, right? I'm just saying warm drinks because warmness relaxes you. All right. So let me grab, and I'm going to do this. All right. So let's focus on Sharita. Joshua, focus on Sharita. And I want you to relax. Take a deep breath. Put your intentions into this reading. And we're going to check out what Sharita has. What's on her mind. I want to know what's on your mind. Right. I'm curious. Hey. Hold on a minute. All right. So chill out. Oh, here we go. All right. So your Queen of Swords there. So you've been thinking a lot about it, or Sharita's been thinking a lot about it. Should you trust in a relationship? So this is a thought. So I'm putting it on you since you're on here talking. All right. So the answer is yes, that you should trust her, Sharita, in a relationship. All right. So it's yes, but you want to set some boundaries. The queen is about boundaries, and that sword draws the line, okay? So you do want to set some boundaries with Sharita, whatever that is. Healthy boundaries. They don't have to be like a narcissistic, controlling kind of way, but just healthy boundaries. And how you know your boundaries? Because you know you. You know what you like and what you don't like, what you will accept and what you don't accept. So start there, all right? And then come back and let me know what happened, okay? Join the group here. All right, let's see. Let me see who's next here. Thank you so very much for the gifts. God first. Let's see. Hi, Sherry. What's going on? And let's take a look. Oh, thank you, Blue. Blue is my favorite color, by the way. So, of course, we're going to vibe. All right, here you go. Future Miss Noodle. Okay, got you. XOer. I was told I had a lot going on with my energy. And I don't know if that was a bad or a good. Okay, well, let's accept. Listen, you sent a lot of gifts So do me a favor, drop what zodiac sign you are. Because I'm going to spend a little bit on this, okay? Because I saw a lot of gifts coming from you. So when I see a lot of gifts coming from people, I'm going to expand on whatever they ask me to. I'm just going to go a little bit more with it. So do me a favor and just tell me what zodiac sign you are, okay? And while you do that, I'm going to read the signs here. Okay, so give me a second. Hold on, let me move this up so I can wait for your... Oh, okay. What? Hello. I mean, you're supposed to. How you think you get things done? And you're Mercurio. Okay, so it's just in your nature. Mercury is ran by air. You're very unique because not only you're Earth, but you have air qualities of you because of the planet of Mercury. You know what I mean? So if you dumb down, I mean, you can control it. You know, you can definitely control it because, you know, air can either damage or be helpful. You know, so you can control your energy and contain it, but I wouldn't dumb it down. Some people just can't deal with all that energy, you know, but you'll find your tribe, and you've been living with yourself for a long time where you know pretty much how to act around certain types of people, but you should still be you, you know. Did you want a card? Oh, well, it's coming out anyway. Okay, so boom, there you go. So there's a card for you. All right, future Miss Noodle. All right, and I want everybody to look at this card because we're going to get rid of all the stereotypical things that society has taught us about the devil and this, that, and other. And tarot, you know, don't look at it as being that way, okay? So the only thing is with the devil, with you, is don't let people bring in toxicity into your life. You know, not everybody is for you. Not everybody is going to be a part of your tribe. You know what I mean? And don't force it, because what's not to be is just not to be. You know what I mean? So don't force it, but still be you. But don't force it. If they can't deal with it, then that's just not your people. Because some people, you know, will be able to handle it and some won't. And that's how you know. Some can do it for a temporary. That's why you have good friends, and then you have friends, and then you have associates. And some people even go further and have frenemies. You know, everybody has this place, so put them in their place. But we need Virgos, you know what I mean? We need y'all. So continue being you. All right, I'm going to the next person here. Hold on. Hey, Tarisha, what's going on? Another XOer in the house. Decided he's not worth crashing out on. Oh, yes. Tell, girl, you know what I'm saying? Your piece is everything. Everything. For sure. I'm proud of you. For real. And you probably feel so much freer, too. And if anything, once you start getting down again, come on back, because you know I'll free you up real quick. I'm going to free you up real quick, okay? Because 2026, I'm telling you, for people who are new to this live, 2026 is really about that life. It's really about you. I mean, Tarot Card Reader's been talking about this for like the freaking longest. You know, sometimes I just get bored with the trend of it all. You know, I'm like, oh my gosh, can we move on to other things? But without even doing tarot, just the fact that it's 2026, I'm here to tell y'all, and I did a reading 3 days ago. This is what I don't like about TikTok. Is when I do these lives, I wish they can record themselves. So if I continue to do this, I have to find a way to record it. That way I can replay the live for y'all, maybe on a YouTube or something like that. But y'all had to hear it. Like Aries all the way through Pisces, every single sign had almost the same message. It's like a golden thread throughout it all. And it was all about taking time for yourself, me time. Like literally all the stuff that you said that you wanted to do or work on, you need to do it for that year, because there's an elevation, there's a shift in the whole entire universe. And we all work together in order to make this shift come true, you know? So it's an elevation, a conscious elevation. So it's very important, even if you're married, even if you're in a relationship, it don't matter. You know, even if you got a lot of kids and you're a single mom, it don't matter. You're going to have to carve out some kind of personal time. Otherwise, you're going to feel it. You know, it's going to be more intense if you don't. You heard it here first. So don't be, oh, you welcome, honey. You welcome. That's right. No, we ain't got time for no bad energy. I don't do that. Draw the line like the Queen of Swords. We're not doing that. We don't do that over here. All right, let me see. Let's see who. Hi. What's going on, Allie? All right. So is Ricky going to be back? I don't know. But something's happening fast. Because I just read it and that just popped out at the same time. So that's a good thing, you know, as far as the communication wise. So yes. All right. It's more of a give and take situation with this relationship. All right. So just make sure that you guys support each other. Support is a big thing when Ricky comes back. All right. And I'm not the one to put timelines on it. I don't want to give false hopes on it. So in the meantime, I do want you, like I was saying before, is get ready. And how you get ready is you make yourself as whole as possible. Because we don't want to have to rely on others to fill our cup. We want to be able to fill our cup on our own. And having others come by you and pour into your cup is just even more. Because now you can pour the second cup, a third cup, you got more to drink. You know, you stay hydrated, you know, because it's a constant pouring, it's a constant fulfilling. You're fulfilling yourself, and then now you got a bonus fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Allie, so prepare yourself, okay? Ricky's coming back. But the key thing with you and him is supporting each other, all right? It's going to be a give and take. If it's one-sided, it ain't going to work. It's not going to work. Hey, what's going on through? All right, will 2026 be better for me financially? Okay, I tried to set aside like career on its own, business career, but when I did, child, all the people in the chat just wanted to know about love. So I was like, oh my goodness, so I'm just gonna do Q&A, love majority of the time, and then I can still read for the love and for the career. But you know what I might start doing though, through I have gold cards just for that. Literally, it's 24 karat gold. So when I go live tonight, I'm gonna have those ready on deck. So that way anybody who wants a career, business, or money, I'm gonna shuffle with those. And then people who want love and stuff, I'm gonna shuffle with the ones I'm shuffling with the gold lyre tarot. All right, so let's see. So throw just put your intentions in, relax a bit. You know, sip on something. Put your intentions in here. Welcome everybody who's coming. I'm pulling for through. This is Free to Be. XOers. Shit. Girl, what you think? I don't even know if you're a girl. I'm just saying. Because it's just in my vocabulary. Sometimes I be calling guys girl because it's just natural. Okay. It's just ingrained. But Drew, what you think? What y'all think about this? Okay? I don't even need to read this card. I really don't. I really don't. All I'm saying is, you better throw me a couple more gifts, okay? Because something is moving. All right? You see it? And it's a lot, okay? And it grows. Because not only do you have, it grows. You see how the shapes are changing? And by the way, these are completely gold foiled. Hold on a second. Let me see if this is going to come out. The filter might. There it go. These are gold foil coins here that you see there. Okay? So what you think? The answer is yes. Independence, yes. Financial freedom, yes. All right? So now you see why I said, shoot, you need to throw me some extra. You can afford it, or you're going to be able to afford it. Well, congratulations, okay? Congratulations to you. All right. Let's see. Hold on one second. I just want to read. No, I'm doing career right now, Chrissy, but what I did was I tried to do a separate reading. You know how you write what the reading is about? Like I put up Q&A for love and tea. Like I put up just for business and career, and I had maybe 5 or 6 people that want to know about their career and their schooling and if they're going to get the job. Everybody else wanted to know about love. So that's why I put the love reading and gravitating more love, because I'm here to answer the majority of the questions of everybody in the comments. But what I think I might do, just so I can get to know the pattern of everybody, is set aside my gold cards just for those career readings where I can pull from both decks. So love is going to be one deck of cards, and then career and business is going to be the other. So yeah, if you want to definitely participate, you can, for sure. All right, let's take a look here. Let me just see. I'm going to go scroll through the chats for a minute. And I am seeing if I left anybody out. All right, Jay, I didn't get to you. So let me go ahead and get to you. All right, is there a future for Jay and Crystal? Okay, CJ. All right, let's take a look at CJ here. Okay. Yes, I'm that person that comes up with nicknames and stuff for people. Yes, I am that. So if you get annoyed because I be, shortening names and putting that together and all kind of stuff, my bad. Am I going to change? No. You know why? There's so many other tarots online, tarot readings. Plenty of them, and they growing every year. Trust me. I've been on social media before monetization, okay? So before TikTok. So I've seen it. All right, so let's focus on C and J, or JC. CJ or JC. All right. I feel something, but I'm not going to say it until after the card come out. All right, Jay. So I'm just going to hold my tongue for a minute. But I need you just to breathe in and breathe out. You got something to sip on it. Non-alcoholic. We can save the alcohol and putting stuff in the air until after we get off work, right? That's for the night reading. Then I change from tea to coffee to, the adult juice. All right, let's see what's going on. Why nobody don't want to talk? Jay, what's going on? Crystal don't want to talk? Are you holding back? What's going on with JC? JC, future for JC together. All right, take a deep breath, Jay. Okay, there we go. All right, thinking too much. What is going on with all these thoughts that's going on? Oh. So you got the Ten of Swords there. So a lot of thought processes going on. So right now the answer is no. Somebody's being overworked. So I don't know if it's you or Crystal, but there's a lot of overworkedness, burdens happening. And that might be what's getting in the way of you two coming together. So at this time, I would say let Crystal or yourself work out what that is. Maybe somebody's putting in too many hours into their job, or they're studying, and or they're going to school and working, or they have family issues or just personal things that they have to do. But regardless of what's going on, whether it's you or Crystal, that's what's stopping it. And rightfully so, because no relationship should be starting with that. And next year is and this came out for you. All right, this is a little extra added. It's the 10 of Cups. So this is a good card. This is saying that you're gonna get everything that you want, but at the moment there's just too much going on. Somebody just don't have time for a relationship, and what's the point of being together if you can't really fully be together? Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And once again, I'm going to keep repeating this, okay, for the next 13 months, is that it's a do you year, so start clearing out all your stuff, all the spider webs, cobwebs within you, things that you want to fix and rearrange within you, things you want to change, things that you can improve in. Because if you are whole within yourself, you will bring that wholeness to relationship and therefore have a better relationship. And even better when two people are whole. Oh, please. Unstoppable. And then you'll see the divorce rate go down, not up. Okay? Exactly. All right, so let's see. Let's see here what's going on. Hold on. Hey, you can have a general card. Give me 1 second. All right, so let me get to Paulina. Do I have blessings coming to me? Okay. Hold on, let's take a look. All right, blessings coming to you, Paulina. Give me a second. Give me a second. Blessings coming to you. All right, so focus in. Oh, I love when cards talk, okay? I'm an air sign, so I love it with the talk. What you think? Look at that. The pentacles, look at that. That's a grounding situation going on with the pentacles. So that's like a lot of earth that it's talking about. And it's 3 of them. And what are they doing? Can you see that good? Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me do this. I put the candle there just to chillax you guys. But at this point, I'd rather you see the cards too. So look at that, the 3 of Pentacles. So the answer is yes, my dear. Blessings are coming to you. And you're going to be celebrating, okay? You might be celebrating with your close friends. It might be somebody here on earth and somebody in the spiritual realm that's going to be celebrating with you, okay? Like a loved one who passed away, or somebody's looking over you on that one. But you're going to be celebrating with somebody that got your back, for sure. And make sure you come back on here, okay? So we can celebrate together. All right, let me get to my XOers, because I got to pay attention to my XOers. All right, Tyresha, you want a general card? All right, so just chill for a minute. Let me make sure you didn't write nothing else. Hold on a second. Thank you for the gift, Tyresha, but let me just see. Just scrolling down and make sure you didn't add anything to it. What's up, everybody? What's up, Nell DeBrat? Okay. All right. I'm going to get to y'all, so... All right, the Secret Spam, Roshi, thank you for joining the fan club. You are an XOer. I'm new to TikTok Live. I'm not even sure if they're going to allow me to do TikTok Live next week because this whole thing is till Sunday. Or they're giving me a chance to, try it out or whatever. But before I didn't have that option. So, all right. Hi, Jupiter. Okay, we got to talk. Me and Jupiter get along real well. Really well. Okay, so let me go back to Tyresha. Okay, Tyresha. All right, so just take it easy. You know me, sip on something. Sip on something that's going to warm you up. For some of y'all over on the East Coast and Central, right? I'm probably on your lunch break. So, let's see. If you're on the East, I know you cold. Sip on something warm while we get this reading on. All right, Taisha, so you know the deal. Relax. Just breathe. All right. Taisha. Something I want to say. What's Taisha want? How's she doing? How you doing? Oh, thank you. My dear. That's all I got to say. Yeah. I don't need to talk. I don't need to say anything. Some cards you just don't need to say nothing. Okay. However, you're hiding some feelings there. I don't know what you're hiding, but you're at like some contemplation going on. You're figuring out things. You're getting information. You might be withholding information as well. But you do have some hidden feelings that are going on. But the High Priestess is very wise. She's not going to take action unless it's necessary. She's sitting back and she's like kind of weighing the odds. Just checking everything out, feeling the vibe type of thing. Real slow about it, not going to rush, Spending some time to herself and really analyzing her life and what's ahead of her, what's present, past, and also in the future, and making great decisions. So I hope that helped for you, Tyresha. And let me know how it go, because I'll be here. Even if I do post, y'all, like if I can't get on live as of Sunday, I think it's Sunday like midnight, that this is called like a challenge, a live challenge or something. But I'll do posts, and I'll still try to keep communication with y'all. But hopefully I'll have that option to still go live. All right. But thank you guys for showing up with the gifts, and also to become part of the XOers. All right, let's take a look here. All right, hi Jane, Stacy. I'm looking for the gifters, and I'm scrolling just so you know, because they put time in and sent me a gift, so I just want to be able to give that gift back. Okay, so Polina, I did you already. Let's see. Okay, Jupiter, yes. Chrissy, okay, make me a good offer. Oh, okay. Let's talk about offers here. Is it love offers or career offers? I need to really pull out these gold cards. When I go live tonight, for those who have career and business and money, I'm going to definitely go on tonight with the gold cards. And I'm going to also have the gold liar cards that I'm using, that you see most of it. All right, hold on. Let me see if you said anything, Jupiter. Hold on. Because I'm just scrolling. I'm at the top of the scroll, so I just want to see to keep up. Actually, you know what? I can look on the laptop instead of scrolling. Give me a second. Let me get back to your question. All right, let me go look on this laptop, and that way I can see if you're saying anything to me. Okay, so, thank you, Rosie. Hi, I'm going to get to you. I'm going to definitely get to you. Thank you for the heart. Is that a heart? Okay, yeah. Thank you so very much. All right. Can you make a good offer? All right, Jupiter. Let's go. Hi, TB. Thank you for joining. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Tommy. What's going on? Midnight Tears. Okay. That sounds like a song or a poem. Okay. Hey, Sheba. How you doing? And Joe. You know people call you JoJo or Jay. Okay. Let's see. Chrissy. Will you make a good offer? All right, so take a deep breath, Jupiter. All right. Let's see. Oh, Angel, don't get me started with pregnancy. This is, girl, I'm like maternally tapped into all that kind of stuff. But hold on, let me get these people. Let me get everybody on the way. But yeah, hold on, Angel. I see it. All right, hold on. Chrissy, I gotta get my gifters out the way, y'all. I gotta read them. I gotta get my gifters, my XOers. They come priority. Oh, bam. There you go. There you go, Jupiter 555. You got the Ace of Wands. So very passionate, very fiery energy is going into this. A lot of feeling is also going into this as well. Excuse me. So, yes, the answer is yes. They're going to make you an offer. It's going to be like a spark of lightning type stuff, or a sparkler, or like fireworks, because it's going to be like new ideas that's going to come out of this offer as well. New thought processes, new ideas. So, yeah, it's the beginning. So this card is the beginning of something great, for sure. For sure. And it's very passionate and on the start of where your emotions are going to be involved and all of that, you know. And it's only going to lead to you expanding, because the next card after the Ace is all about expanding. So, yep, Jupiter. Oh, geez. And yeah, you with a name like Jupiter. Yes. Girl, you knew this already. My goodness. Yeah, you knew. You just wanted confirmation. I see you, though. Thank you for the gift, Jupiter. But you know, you just needed confirmation. And most tarot and oracle readings are just confirmations, you know? Are you done? I don't know. Crystal, let me see. Let's see if I can see about you and David here. About DC. Call y'all DC. Are y'all done? Thank you for the stickers. Thank you for the hearts. Got some SpongeBob flying in the air. Some stars. All the hearts that people have sent. Thank you very much. The roses. Thank you. I am going with the gifters first. I do see all the other ones. And I'm going to circle back around. But our time is... Okay, there we go. All right. Well, that's the Five of Pentacles, all right? So are you and David, what's going on with that? So what y'all think? Anybody know? Y'all probably like, just tell me. I know, but I like y'all to look at the cards. You know, these are beautiful cards. I like you to look at the cards. I like you to vibe with the cards, because that's what tarot is really all about, is getting the energy of the cards, you know? So I just figure, hey, might as well get y'all involved as well. All right, well, there's something lacking. Okay, so there's something lacking, and there's some type of stress going on. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something lacking, and there's some kind of stress, and you're trying to hold it up. Both of y'all are trying to hold it up. So it will work if you figure out what that is. If you work on what's causing that stress, you know, what's causing that strife, then it would definitely work. But if you can't figure it out, then it's going to fall apart. All right, so I hope that helped. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, Tony. Good day to you, too. I'm doing readings here. Chrissy, I did answer your question. I am doing career readings. Oh, hi, Wildflower. Thank you so very much. I'm ready. Times 5. All right, let me see if you put a question in there. All right, hi, Nell. Thank you so very much. Hold on. I'm going to get to you, and then I'm going to find Wildflower, okay? So, will the romantic relationship with Jeremiah come back? Okay. Let me see. Come back to me, right? Let's come back. All right, Nell. Let me see. Nell the brat. What the brat, that. Okay. N and J. Let's see what the romantic come back. Ooh. Give me 1 second. Oh. All right, there you go. There's still fire passion there. So that's a good thing. You got the 5 of Wands. So there's still some passion with that and action towards the relationship. So somebody's trying to work on it, whether it's you or whether it's did you say his name Jeremiah? If it's either one of y'all wants to work on the relationship, so that is good. But with the 5 of Wands, the answer is there's some conflict going on. So you got to resolve that conflict first. So I don't know if this is somebody trying to hit on you or trying to get with Jeremiah, because there's some competition, or is Jeremiah just trying to compete with you? Because sometimes there's competition within the relationship. Where I'm just going to give an example. This may not be true, but just to give you an example, you might be making more money, and Jeremiah is like hating on that because he feels less than, you know what I'm saying? Or you might be doing well for yourself, and then he doesn't have or can't provide those things that you can provide for yourself. Or there might be outside competition where somebody's trying to get with you, or somebody's trying to get with Jeremiah. So something's going on with that. So once you figure what's going on with there, then that will then after that your romantic relationship will start to happen. But there is passion there for sure. But definitely look into what that is. Okay, let me see. And I hope that helped. Thank you so very much for the gift, Little Marine. Davita, thank you so very much. Hold on. And Wildflower, did I see your question? It might be coming down here. Hold on. So let me get Davita. I'm just going to go in a row here. Look. All right. Well, DA. Okay, I'm going to call you out DA when y'all get back together. Let me just fix my thing here. One second. There we go. All right, so Davita, I don't know if you're new here. I'm thanking for your gifts, but you want to just take a deep breath, all right? Just breathe in, relax. If you have something to sip on, some tea, something hot and warm, some coffee. We're going to save the hard stuff for later on, okay? I'm not trying to get y'all twisted when y'all supposed to be at school and work. Oh, it's not the weekend quite yet. We're almost there. Okay. Well, geez. 8 of Pentacles. Somebody want to talk. Well, there's a foundation there for sure, so that's a good thing. I'm happy about that to tell you, and the answer is yes. All right? Somebody's putting in some effort. Whether you can see it or not, somebody's putting in some effort. All right? It's either you or it's Davita that's putting in some effort. But it's low-key. It's an individual effort. So I don't know if they're working on themselves, if they're trying to make changes to make this relationship be better than what it was before. But something is being worked on. All right, so I hope that helps. Let me know, Davita, what happens. And I don't have a timeline on it. I don't. And you sent 8 roses. Thank you so very much. I don't have a timeline on it. But in the meantime, what you should do is, since 2026 is upon us, the energy is already here. I already started to do readings on it. And the main message for everybody as a collective is to pay attention to yourself. Give yourself some me time. So if there's things that you have to do to work on yourself, do that. Okay? Do that. So when the relationship does come together, you'll be a better person. And you have more to offer in that relationship. Because you done did some healing. You done worked on yourself. You done got your confidence up. Just all those things that we as humans have. That's what all of us are self-conscious in some way or another. But sometimes when it's overly, anything overly is going to mess the balance up, for sure. Yes, okay, so let's see here. Let's see. Nikki, thank you so very much for the gift. Let's take a look. Thank you so very much for the kisses, the flowers. Thank you. I got a whole set of bouquets that y'all giving me, okay? All right, thank you so very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So, Nikki, Zach. All right, let's take a look at you and Zach. ZN. All right, relationship. Maybe in a relationship. All right, so just relax a little bit, Nikki. Just breathe. Think about that person. Think about the question. Shout out to everybody who's sending the stickers and the gifts. Thank you. Let's see. Nikki and Zach. All right, then it's hard for Nikki and Zach. All right. Somebody doesn't want to. I don't know if y'all keeping this low key or what, but there's some emotions involved. Yes, so that is true. There is emotions involved. But the way the cards was moving is like, I don't know, maybe somebody doesn't want to admit it because it's a big deal. You and Zach have known each other in the past lifetime. Since you were little, it doesn't matter, but you know each other. Your spirits are familiar with each other. So the answer is yes, okay? He's gonna be in a relationship with you. It's kind of like a return, of a soulmate, Nikki. So my suggestion, here I go again repeating myself, is to what? In the meantime, I don't want you blowing up his phone. I don't want you doing all extra, okay? Putting on mini skirts and bending over and stuff like you dropped a pencil. I don't need you doing that, okay? I just want you to focus on yourself. Give yourself some me time, all right? Get to know who you are again. Get to know, get your confidence up. Work on the things that you you need to work on. Even if it's picking up a hobby that you always wanted to do and delve into, do it. This is the time to do it, okay? Only because 2026 is a me year. It's a individual year. It's a year where you do you, and then you come together with everybody else as a whole, okay? No more coming with empty cups and half-filled cups and want other people to fill your cup. Those days are over. All right. So congratulations. Yeah, y'all know each other. Your spirits know each other from a past lifetime for sure. Or you might have known Zach from like kindergarten or something like that. But it's a past love for sure. Okay. Let's see. Hey, what's this? Case Johnson? What's going on? All right. Unknown user. All right. 12E. Okay, let's see. So what is Sean thinking about? So I don't know. Let's see, Sean. What Sean is thinking. So we got SNS here. All right. So let's take a look. All right. So I need you just to relax a bit. Take a sip on something. Welcome everybody who came in. I am free to be from XO Tarot Cards, right? I'm new to this whole TikTok live. It's like my 4th day. However, I do have some members. Shout out to the XOers. Okay, we in the building. Shout out to everybody who's giving gifts. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, well, here we go. Again. Yeah. For sure. And I shuffles. Okay, love is in the air here. But this is a past love. So you, SNS, yeah, y'all been together before as well. All right. If it's not, hold on one second. Because every once in a while, TikTok gives me a puzzle, which is weird to do. Hold on a second, y'all. Which is weird. Otherwise, the live will cut out. I guess it's trying to make sure that there's no hacking and stuff going on, or am I a bot? That's what it is. Okay, so now I got that out the way. I had to solve this puzzle for verification that I'm a person. So anyway, yeah, honey, unknown user, SNS, listen, yeah, it's a past love, so it's a soulmate. All right, so you guys are thinking about each other. However, once again, I'm going to say this again, don't be forcing it. Don't be blowing up the DMs. Don't start driving up to the house and buying plane tickets and stalking outside. We're not doing that, okay? Even if that person is in a relationship, we're not going to try to break up the relationship. We're just going to let things flow. Let the universe take its toll. However, you still got some work to do, though. All right? Because you got to get ready. You got to get ready, all right? So work on yourself. Work on any kind of self-confidence that you need to work on. Anything that you fear about love and romance, get rid of that. Because when it happens, it'll be deep. It's going to be deep. All right? So you want to get away any insecurities, all of that stuff. Any fear. Because love can be fearful, especially if you've been burnt a lot of times. You get closed up. You know what I'm saying? Based on your past. So start working on yourself. So when that does happen, you're open. You're open. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. And Nikki, I did you already, right? Yes. Okay. Roshi, thank you for the hearts. Oh, thank you for the fan club. Okay. Does Keenan regret how he treated me? I don't know. We're about to see. RK, let's see. And you're XOer. So let's go. So focus here. Just take a deep breath. Relax a bit. Relax a bit and focus. All right. And we're going to get this all out. Relax and focus, Roshi. Regret how he's treated me. Is he regretting it? Okay, hold on a second. All right. Okay. Somebody's stubborn. Who is that? Is it you or is it Keenan that's stubborn? Okay. So the Queen of Cups here with you. All right. Yep, he regrets it. He regrets it. To the core. It's deep. He might not be able to admit it because maybe that's the stubbornness that come in, but definitely he regrets it, Roshi, for sure. Just because he regrets it does not mean that you want to pull it out of that. I had a tarot reader. She told me that you was feeling some kind of way, and that you're feeling like you owe me an apology or whatever. Da, da, da. No, guess what you gonna do? Should I repeat myself, or you already know what I'm gonna say? While Keenan is wallowing in his regret, what you gonna do while that void is still there? Because it's really gonna get him. Child, I wish I knew his zodiac sign, but what's really gonna happen? I want you to do you. Start doing. That's the key. Start doing you. Start doing things. All the time that you spent with Keenan, all the time that y'all talk, all the time y'all do stuff. And now I want you to fill that with stuff that's gonna make you happy. Anything that's going to make you happy. I don't care if it's, I'm going to learn how to do my nails on my own, so I'm going to get a whole nail kit and I'm going to be practicing. I don't care if it's, I'm going to start journaling. I don't care if it's, I'm going to get a therapist or something because I had past relationships that has not worked out in the past. And, and therefore, I'm going to bring in some type of animosity towards that person, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Yeah, so let me see, because you said, and I know you sent a couple of gifts here, Roshi. So, should you give up on Keenan? Let's see. And then if you want to go deeper, hit me up, DM me, okay? DM me, and we'll talk about that. You weigh in the odds there. You got the Justice card, which is a major arcana card. So what do you think with the Justice card? You know what I'm saying? So the answer for the Justice card is it's fair. It's fair. It's, if you're not getting what you need from him at the moment, then there's no need to keep pursuing it, because you want fairness in the situation, right? Right. So you want truth. You want him to come out and whatever it is to patch things up, especially if you know you didn't do anything. But don't waste your time. This card is saying don't waste your time. Justice has been served. Okay? And right now, it might come eventually. But at this moment, just pour into you. Literally start filling your own cup, Roshi. All right, and shout out to you, and trust me, you'll be all right. Just keep coming to these lives. I'll get you right. And then you don't even have to ask for a card. Just me talking. You know what I'm saying? You'll be all right. All right, hold on a second. Welcome to everybody. You're welcome. Welcome, Anthony. Welcome, Rashonda. I'm just here reading Najamo. Let's see who else is here. Passion. Hi, let me read you real quick, okay? Will Jonathan reach out to see me again? Okay, we'll see. We will definitely see. I'm going to do, so I'm going to get off in about 10 minutes or so. All right, so you got the Empress, Passion. All right, you see what's going on with the Empress. She pregnant. The Empress is pregnant. But the answer is yes. Okay, the answer is yes. He's either working on something or you're working on something that you can't really see, but it's growing. I don't know what exactly is. Maybe he's trying to gain control in his life, because you can't be a good partner unless you have certain things in your life lined up, I mean, you do have people who got out of high school and they're together and they're learning, they're growing together. But a lot of times those end up in divorces because they didn't have time to really structure who they were as an individual. All they know is us and not who that person is, how I am and who you are. And then we come together. So that could be a situation that's going on his end that you don't know. But some growth is happening. So it is a yes. All right. And then what am I going to say? In the meantime, says 2026, I'm going to need you to do you. Okay. I need you to focus on you. It's okay to think about Jonathan and all that and the possibilities. I already told you it's a yes. It's something growing for sure. But I need you to be healthy. Okay. It's like having growing a baby and you done things, you didn't take time to take care of yourself, and therefore the baby is born with all these illnesses and situations. And I'm not saying for those of you who did everything right and it turned out like that, no. But when you intentionally know that, okay, I'm drinking a lot, you know what I'm saying, or I'm smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day, and then you shocked that the baby, has fetal alcohol syndrome or something like that, something like that. So make sure you take care of yourself, learn about yourself. Who are you as a person? Passion. Figure out what your likes and dislikes are. That way, when he does come around, it's gonna be great. Okay, so let me see here. See if we're getting while we wind down. Lynn, hi. Thank you for the gifts. Are good things coming your way? Okay. And then tonight, I'm going to pull out the gold cards too. So I'm going to use 2 tarot decks tonight because I love using my 24 karat magic in the air when you talk about money and careers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just goes with the vibe. And I'm a vibe type of person. Okay? Let's do it. I mean, it's also aesthetically pleasing, but it's still about that vibe. It's a vibe all the time. I know y'all laughing. Whoever knows what I'm talking about, I know y'all cracking up right now. Shout out to everybody that's giving me stickers, who's giving me love. Right now, I'm on Lynn, honey. Oh, thanks, Mikey Mike. Oh, if I was to see you in the hallway at school, I'd be like, Mikey Mike. I couldn't work with you, Mikey Mike. I'd just be shouting you out. Gigi, what's going on? Yeah, that's how I talk, honey. I'm an air sign, so right, that's what I just do. All right, so the 4 of Cups. All right, so take a look at the 4 of Cups. All right, look at the energy. Look at what's going on with that energy. All right, see if you can vibe with the energy. And I'm doing this for everybody, so it's always good to know your cards. All right, so the answer right now is things coming your way. It is a iffy. It's like an iffy no, because there's a lot of things that gotta be done on your end. Okay, so with the 4 of Cups, it's like you might not have it's like a disinterest. I don't know if it's a disinterest in life or a disinterest in your career or something, but there's some kind of detachment from what you're trying to get and what you want. So I'm not sure what that is. You would know better than me what that is, and that's why her head is kind of hanging down a little bit. She's feeling kind of low, kind of like a mini depression. So I don't know if you're going through a mini depression or something, but something is holding you back on the emotional level. So once you can figure out, Lynn, what that is, because that's what's blocking you, then you'll be all right. But something emotional is holding you back from thriving. All right? And things can change. So just because I give you this card now, don't mean next week your energy is better and another card is going to come out saying, yeah, you did something between today and tomorrow. Because each day is a new day. Each week is a new week, So I hope that helped. But yeah, whatever it is dealing with emotion. So something emotional is holding you back. Maybe it's a fear. Maybe it's the way you think about money or finances or whatever. I'm not sure. Do you think you deserve it? So think about questions like that. Because some people, they don't think they deserve good things in life. Like literally. I mean, it sounds like, oh, that can't happen. Why would somebody... Listen, yeah, that can happen. All right, let's see here. I'm just kidding. Hey, Chappie, did you... Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. All right. Hi, Ajay. Let's see. Is Deshane... Well... Okay, well, you come back home. Okay. DG. Okay. Dolce and Gabbana. All right, DG. Will Kathy come back home? All right, let's see if they come back home. And then I got about 5 minutes and I got to go read and do some things, and then I'm going to come back. All right, so here's the Two of Swords there. All right, so take a look at those Two of Swords. Get the vibe off of what the person is looking like, what the person is feeling. Look at the face, look at the colors, look at all that. Just vibe into all of what you see there. All right, so the Two of Swords is something like a stalemate going on. All right, I don't know who's avoiding who, but somebody's avoiding the situation there. So it's like, which way should I go? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? Should I use this sword or should I use that sword? So some back and forth contemplation. It's very mental, very mental. Yep, you're right, Mike. Everybody deserves great things for sure. All right, so very mental on whether or not this person decides to come back home. But there is some avoidance going on with that. So I'm not sure if it's on your end or on the other person's end, Ajay. All right. But once they get through that, once they figure out what's mentally holding them back, why they avoiding coming back home, why they're not making that move, then, of course, it'll get better from there. It'll get better. All right. And if you want like a deeper reading or whatever, y'all can just DM me and then I'll go further into the situation. Hi, New Era. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So I'm just going to scan here and I'm going to be leaving in a few minutes and then I'm going to come back tonight, okay, and do the love reading. And then I'm also going to have my cards ready for business career as well. Deja, will I be happier if I end things with David? All right, D&D. Hold on here. And when I look up D&D, I'm just going to say hi to Unique and Jessica. All right, Abel, Stephanie, thank you for joining. All right, I'm doing tarot card readings for Q&A on love, and some are doing careers. I don't mind doing that as well. I'm going to be leaving in a few minutes, so if you want to gift, you can now. If you want to hold it until later, you can hold it until later. Okay, so I'd be happier if I end things with David, D&D. All right, let's take a look and see. All right. Okay. All right. All right, Deja, just take a deep breath. There we go. Okay. All right. There you go. So you got the Chariot. All right. The Chariot is a major card, major arcana card. All right. So what do you think? Everybody thinks about the Chariot as something that keeps moving, but it's moving forward in a positive way. Okay. All right. So the answer is yes. Yeah. The card is saying yes, you'll be happy if you end things with David. All right. There's like, you can't be held back anymore. That's what the Chariot is. You can't. You got to cut the ties. You can't be held back. And it's time for you to move on. And not saying that it's the end all be all, but for right now, you have to move on for your sake, for your peace of mind. All right. And it's forward moving. It's not a stagnant movement. It's not a going back movement. It's a forward movement, which is a good thing. And 2026 is about you. It's about your happiness. And it's nothing wrong with being selfish. It's when people overdo selfishness is it when it becomes a problem. But having me time is a form of selfishness. But we're not here to just always please other people. We have to get to know who we are and love ourselves unconditionally and everything about us. Our faults, our quirkinesses, all of that. We have to love and be comfortable within our own skin. So that will give you time to heal, number one, from the past with him or any other relationships, and then to deal with yourself and start loving yourself. And he may come back around, because that's the best thing for people to come back around. When they see you glowing up, they'll come back around for sure. Or it could be to the point where that's it. It's really time to move on from there, and he's just going to have to catch up if that's going to happen. All right? So definitely, let us know. Come back a couple weeks in a year or whatever. Let me know. All right, I believe I got everybody here. I'm going to be getting off. I do have some things that I have to do, even though could do this all day. Simone, thank you for joining. Hi, everybody. Did you answer mine? I don't know. I don't know. Let me look for yours real quick. Okay. Oh, there you go. Do I have a lot of enemies? Okay. All right. I didn't see if you gifted or not, but I see it now. So let me go ahead and read that real quick, and then I'm going to jump off the live, and then I'm going to come back. So no worries, because I promised my XOer crew that I would do it live twice a day. I was trying to break it up where I could do love and career, love separately, but at this point, I'm just going to have two different cards so I can answer your questions with two different cards. So one for love and a different card for business. All right. Look at that. You have the Emperor. All right. So I don't know. Do you have a lot of enemies surrounding you? Yes. All right. But that's okay. It is okay. Just stay. The Emperor is all about being in control. So don't let the haters stop you. You are in authority. You are the leader of the situation. So based on this powerful card, because this is a major arcana card, you are in control of all that. All right. And you only have haters when you're doing something good. When it's something that others want, that you got, it might be naturally. You might look at yourself like, what do I have that they don't have? Like, I don't even have anything. Like, you could be, living, poorly or whatever, and still people be hating on you. It's just who you are. It's just what they see in you about who you are. So, but that doesn't mean you dim your shine or anything like that. You're going to be the emperor, right? And you're going to lead, and you're going to have authority amongst your life, and you're not going to let nobody deter you from that. So just be proud, okay? Because they're not hating for no reason. It's something that they want. It's something within you that they want, or something that they see that they want. Okay? But thank you, everybody, for joining. TME, thank you for joining. Tim, thank you for joining. Oh, thank you, Butterfly. Oh, let me answer Butterfly real quick. Okay, so this is going to be my last one, Butterfly. I'm going to get to you and see what's popping here with Carlos. Let's go to text me soon. Let's see if he's going to... Oh, hold on. Let me turn this card back around. That should not have been like that. Okay. Hold on, Butterfly. Thank you guys for joining. I will be back soon. I'm going to answer this for Butterfly, and I believe I answered everybody's. Okay. All right. So here you go. You got the 5 of Wands, Butterfly. So what that is telling you, take a look at it. I don't know if you were here when I did somebody else, 5 of Wands. The answer is no, not right now. He's not going to text you soon. So, no, I don't know if y'all had an argument, something, but there was some conflict going on. So maybe they just got to get over that. Some people just take a longer time to get over it than others. Some people are just like, yeah, okay, sarah, whatever, and they back to it. And some just hold it and keep holding on to it. So something that didn't happen, dealing with some conflict, maybe an argument or something that has them not texting you. But that doesn't mean, you said soon, but that doesn't mean that it's never going to happen. It's just right now, it's not going to happen. And with that fact of soon, it's not going to happen. But don't pressure the situation. Sometimes it takes people's space so they can reflect on it and then get back to you. All right? So thank you so very much for joining the live. Thank you to all the fans, the XOers, all up in the group. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for all the gifters. Thank you for all the stickers and the hearts and everything like that. I will be on later on. So if you didn't get your question answered and you want to get your love, relationship, business, whatever, we're going to go ahead and do that later on tonight. And this is like my 4th time going live. So I'm going to work on putting a post where it can tell you what time. That way you can know when I'm going on. Because sometimes I just don't know. It just depends on how my life works. And then I just jump on. But I know that might not be fair for people who want to catch it and prepare for it. So I will do my best to put a post up saying when I will go on. Hopefully more than 30 minutes to an hour ahead of time. So that gives you time to do what you got to do. All right. So I will talk to you lovelies later. Thank you so very much for joining me again. It's been a pleasure, and we will meet again soon. Have a good one. Enjoy.